I make it my business to get this thing back to you guys every morning. Get my get my consistency back, because you guys deserve it. And even I brought some stands yesterday, so even I'm gonna have all the platforms back even when I'm on the road, man, so y'all don't be missing you know, these sermons that I give. All right. So I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm gonna sit that right there. I brought this book, started reading this book. Vulnerability, Shame, Resilience, and the Black Experience. This is a good book. I'm starting a book club. And this is what I'm going to start doing. People, I realize that where I have problems is when I come out. I realize that's when I have my problems. I have my problems when I come out. I need to stay in my world. All right? I need to stay in my world. I'm an introvert, and I can't deal with a person that got 50 million friends. I'm an introvert. I deal with people that understand the power of a few, as opposed to the entertaining of many. So I'm getting back to reading and everything. So I want to, good book, by the way, good book. So I want to talk to you guys about open mind, being open-minded. And you know what, can I do that now? No. So I want to talk to you guys about open-minded, being open-minded. And so I'm 52 years old. About a year and a half ago, no, wow, sheesh. In 2016, I was dating a 33-year-old, and yeah, I was living on Cedar Lane. Her mother wanted her and myself to get married. She was married. She was in the Navy. That's what happened to our relationship. She ended up getting reassigned down to Jacksonville, Florida. I went down to see her a couple of times, but you know, she ended up getting reassigned. And I remember what she asked me when we first started talking. And what she said to me was, "Are you open-minded?" And she asked me, was I open-minded? She said, because I know that when you get old, you get stubborn in your ways. And one of the things that I don't ever want to be is stubborn, because stubborn means you're closed-minded, and closed-minded means you're no longer growing. You, for some reason, think that you have everything in your life to substantiate living. That's what happens. You, for some reason, you think that everything I'm looking for my, and I found it. Let me clean my glasses. Shout outs to Jaquias. Reached out to me about my job that I got posted on Craigslist. So shout outs to Jaquias. It's a cool last name, by the way, Jaquias. All right, so like I said, what she asked me was, can you be open-minded? Because I know when individuals get older, they get stubborn. And I'm gonna tell you guys reasons as to why that's not me, but then I'm gonna help you understand the reason why when individuals get old, that's them. So the reason why it's not me, why when I was talking to that 39-year-old, 33-year-old, why we furthered our relationship, because when she asked me, can you be open-minded, or she said stubborn, she ain't say open-minded. People, as a 52-year-old, yesterday don't mean nothing to me. It don't. Yesterday means nothing to me. I realize that when I was in relationships with people, I realized where the not understanding how I moved. I realize that now. People that know me, they'll tell you. They used to call me Abdul. And they would say, yo, you got to call Abdul at least once every 3 months, because come the next quarter of he gonna be on something different. Now I slowed down. I got settled. I got old. But I realized that I am not old. I stay in shape. I look good. Damn, I'm pretty. For an ugly mother, God damn, I'm pretty. I'm pretty, bitch. I got my fiber laced distilled water. All right, so check this out. So, what keeps me open-minded? People, what keeps a person open-minded is when they have a menu of activities to do. When they have a lot of activities, when they have things going on. I'm gonna tell you something. If you worked in a mining field for a mining field all your life, and you're 50 years old, and you still in search of digging for that one mine that's gonna yield you a big 5-pound nugget of gold at 50 years old, it's not gonna happen, boo. It's not gonna happen. The amazing thing is what I just said. The reason why I'm open-minded, because yesterday don't mean nothing to me. It don't mean nothing to me. What I accomplished yesterday means nothing. Garbage, trash, finito, overweedito. That means over in Mexican. It's over. Get it out of here. And because of that, I gotta always be in learn mode. I always have to be willing to say, I just brought this watch. Where is it at? Did it fall down? So I just brought this watch. And as much as I don't want to watch like this, I got to figure them out, because I need something to measure my pulse and all that, steps and all that for working out. And part of my training, it wasn't much. It was an in-touch watch, only 20 bucks. Only 20 bucks. And I brought it, and you know, I think what I'm gonna do when individuals sign up for 90 days of my personal training, I'm gonna give them one of those watches. So that's why I'm experimenting with a lot of things concerning fitness. But so why do I keep trying? And why do I try with a total absence of what happened the day before? Because yesterday don't mean nothing to me. Despite what individuals may think, when you hear me talk, yesterday don't mean nothing to me. That's why my tomorrow, promising. People, in 2019, when I went to go see my mom, and she just was talking to me like I was trash, you know, the one thing that was going through my mind more than anything, the one thing that was going through my mind was, what happened to my mom? When people are closed-minded, their life is on a track. Their life is on a track. They will handle this event like they handled the last event. They don't know how to be brand new with nothing. They don't know how to allow their growth to handle things differently. When individuals are closed-minded, let me finish talking about me for a second. Last year, I spent my 51st year on this planet coming up with my next move. Am I hurting? No. Am I am I in a code red? No. I want it different. I want to change. People, the one thing that I always notice when I get close to somebody is how comfortable they are in a situation that is so flawed. And then they come up with a brilliant idea. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Right? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And you're saying to yourself, no, you ain't. I'm going to do this. And then they say things and it don't match. You know why? Because change requires courage. It does. Change requires courage. Every morning at 11 o'clock, Scouts Honor, I will be here every morning at 11 o'clock, starting today. My promise to y'all, I'm with consistency. I'll be here every morning at 11 o'clock. If I'm driving in the truck, then I'll set the damn thing up on there and I'll be here with it. Yeah! What's going on, Max? I cracked myself up. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. But that is the reason why individuals get old. Old, stubborn, stuck in your ways. Those are all the fruits from the tree of closed-minded. Those are all the traits. They are. I had a young woman tell me last year, you don't even sound like you're in your 50s. You don't even sound. Last year I went out to lunch with a 27-year-old. When we sat down at the table, I said, let me go wash my hands. I came back to the table. She was like, You don't even walk like an old person. She said you don't walk. She said you don't even walk like a. She says your aura is you're not in your 50s at all. People, even though I don't drive my cars the way I want, I have them. I don't ride my motorcycle the way I want, I still have it. Those things keep me young. When I'm not doing nothing, I'm not on a computer watching porn like the average man. I'm on a computer looking at cars. I'm always looking at cars. I always want to buy a car. I need a convertible. I need a two-door, a true two-door. I got two-seaters now. I got two-door. I got coupes now, but they got rear seats. I need a two-door, something with no back seats. That's what I want my next car to be. But I was looking at a Jag too. Jags are hot. Aston Martin too. Anyway, I'm always moving on. I'm always going. You think you think a person says, I can talk to a person and they'll say, yeah, my boy drive trucks, they scary, this and all that. There go a person driving it. They're a little person. You talk to women and they be like, oh, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, but I don't know if I could do that. There's a woman doing it. The reason why a person knows it's a good idea sometimes, closed-minded. Closed-minded individuals, their life is on the track. Their life is on the track. Their life is on the track. You can just look at their life and see you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You're talking. You're hyping yourself up just to change your job, let alone change your environment. You're not. You're hell bent on just sitting in the house, just watching reality TV shows, pumping thoughts and dumb logics in your brain, and you ain't going nowhere. Your life is on a track. You're closed-minded. You're closed-minded. People, closed-minded people, dead man walking. Dead man walking. Dead man walking. That's what closed-minded people are. Dead man walking. That's what they are. You can't get them to change. You won't get them to change. They will talk. They will be more talk than action. They will do one little thing and expect that to be the entire perspective. They'll do one thing in September, and then in May, they still think that is the same perspective. They think that follows. People, I heard what I said because I was sitting here when I said it. The reason why I am growing and I am open-minded, because yesterday don't mean a damn thing to me. It means nothing. You cannot relive it. It's gone. Somebody hurt you, get the fuck over it. Don't let the next person pay for it. Open your mind up to a better thing. Open your mind up to your damn mistakes. And when you open your mind up to your mistakes, you won't make those mistakes again. You won't take what somebody else is doing, what somebody else has done to you, and stick it on the actions of a person that hadn't done it to you. I am so glad. I am so glad I am me. I am. I'm so glad that people will say, you harsh, you're mean, you're too this, you're too that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. A lot of us don't understand its perspective, and a lot of us get tripped up, and we don't realize that being open-minded is actually food for the soul. It's good food too. It's good, it is. It's good food. It is. It is. It's good food for the soul. Individuals get closed-minded because they're scared. Life has done something to them, and they don't think that they have what they don't think they have it to go up against it. And you can tell a closed-minded person is somebody that's been doing the same thing for so many years and had not had no success in it. And I want to be clear about when I say success. I meant the fruits, the top tier of enjoyments of success. And I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. I had a friend of mine, a dude that I'm no longer friends with. Guy I was in the military with. Dude is closed-minded. In the trucking game for 20 years. 3 trucks is what he liked to brag about. I got 3 trucks. No success in the business. There's individuals with 1 truck, there's individuals with 2 trucks that are making way more money than he is, way more successful than he is. But why isn't he making money? The reason why he ain't making money is the very reason why me and him ain't friends today. He's closed-minded. He's closed-minded. Closed-minded people got an excuse for everything. Everything is validation for the closed-minded. A closed-minded person, everything is right. You can't get nothing to them. Everything is right with them. You can't explain nothing to them. Listen, I remember my mom and I was talking, and I was trying to get her to think of something differently from the perspective of this. My grandmother had multiple kids by multiple men. Her sisters and her don't have the same father. Her brother don't have the same father. As a person that fought to be a father, it only makes sense to me when I meet a person who don't know their father and don't so much as know their father's name. Why wouldn't your mother even tell you your father's name? You know why your mother would not even tell you your father's name? Because he's that motherfucker that live across the street. My mom couldn't understand that theory. I said, but she wouldn't even tell you his name. Then my mom told me, my great-grandmother told her. Then my mom told me a story about how she found out who he was 6 years after he died, and they was looking for a sibling. No, siblings are brothers and sisters. Looking for one of his kids to give. He owned a taxi medallion. And people that know taxi medallions are worth their costs. In New York City, you can pay $1 million for a taxi medallion. And then my mom told me she never told me that. After I started this company and started helping individuals understand the perspective of what they're going through, she told me, I never told you that. I'm like, yes, you did. My mom, I mean, is closed-minded. 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 Hey, listen, man, I'm gonna boogie on out of here, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11. Later, y'all.